Action. Where's the camera?
Swipe down to...
There we go. Alright, so again, we're looking over here.
Yep.
That's where the new thing is.
Got it.
Hello, I am Mr. 2020.
I'm Victoria.
This is Emmett and Bruce. And, wow, Chris the Canadian is here. That's cool. Hello, Chris the Canadian. By the way, this is a...
Chris the Canadian?
No, well, I might. I don't know. We don't know. But thank you for joining us, Chris the Canadian, and somebody else we saw popped in but didn't stay, so that's all right. So thank you for the hearts. Welcome to today's show. This is our first one that we've ever done at 4:01 p.m. in the afternoon here in Melbourne. So
what time is it over there?
It depends. Where
if you
Chris
were
the
in-
Canadian is.
Yeah, where Chris the Canadian is.
So Chris the Canadian, if you can, type in and tell us what time it is where you are, just for fun. So here we are. Thank you for coming to the show. Let's do the housekeeping first. Yeah, Victroy.
TSA.
Cool.
Hello.
Welcome. So, by the way, for those watching on YouTube, this is a Periscope video. We actually have little comments popping up, so we are not totally insane.
Yes.
We actually are talking to people someplace.
Oh, we're recording.
So, and there's
That's
also
not
Bruce
gonna work.
and Emily. We're going to see how this works out today. So we've got a couple things. We've got two at 7 a.m. in the UK. Wow, cool. Rock on.
Cool.
So we've got a couple things we're going to talk about today. First of all, I want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes. Bruce.
That's it. Lie down.
That's a good boy.
Okay.
So I want to thank everyone for the birthday wishes. My birthday was April Fool's Day, honest to God.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
That wasn't me. It was a Brucey.
that was Emmett and Bruce.
Sorry.
So,
Right.
thank you for
Bruce.
the birthday wishes. That was good fun. And we appreciate you being here, all the birthday wishes, all that good stuff. Seriously, we do. But it's just a little tough with... Bruce got snipped, so he's wearing a big cone, which freaks
Very
him
big
out.
phone.
And I tell you what.
Maybe.
Thank you, Aurora.
Thank you. Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
And Emmett's just being Emmett, and we get to be ourselves, which is good fun. So let's dive into two requests. By the way, normally we do these with that little app that gives us the 4-minute Periscope or the 4-minute podcasts, but we're going to do it without that today. Just we're going to do it live with you because we love getting all these hearts at 7 in the morning in the UK.
Yeah.
Now, this is where Victoria reads this.
Okay, so today Kay on Facebook asked, in the past 2 years, my life has been turned upside down, and I don't even know what I want anymore, except to get healthy again and regain my interest in life. That has literally flown out the window. What I want seems too big or impossible.
So here's what happens oftentimes when we're talking to people. We notice, I've got a background in something called neurolinguistic programming. The most famous guy in the world that does it is Tony Robbins. He actually doesn't do it that good, but he's a good marketer. Okay, so and he's got lots and lots of teeth. I appreciate Tony and his teeth. And,
He does.
And what he doesn't eat. He does have lots of teeth. So anyway, okay. So what we notice happens when people say like, "What I want seems too big or impossible," that they tend to be way out there. Like, oh, what do I want for the rest of my life? That's not a useful chunk size for a lot of people. What we want to suggest that you do is explore. Okay, we'll call that, by the way, we'll call that big time. I want a motorboat. I don't know if I want a motorboat. I want a mansion. Well, maybe just a mountaintop thing. It's just way out there. You get it? Versus, what do you want today? Okay, what do you want today? What is it? Yeah, just start with just, you know what? Yeah, and by the way, this doesn't mean you're going to get it today. Okay, you know, but just start thinking of terms. What do you want to experience? What do you embody today? Okay, now this is where it gets really good, bros. Okay, so what do I want to embody today? I tend to live my day with 3 states all the time: loving husband, loving puppy dad, loving coach and trainer. Okay, so those are the 3 states that I'm continuously embodying and having fun with, right? And there are some times whenever I'm very loving coach and trainer, and Victoria gets slipped off the radar. She'll say, "Hey, babe, do you want something?" "I don't know, I'm busy." Okay, get it? Or I'm really wrapped in with the puppies, and an email comes in. Well, I'm not going to see that email for an hour because I'm really wrapped in with the puppies. And then I get wrapped up with Victoria. That's the bestest. Okay, so what do you want to experience or embody today? In other words, Neville's got some great lectures on the fundamentals. We'll put a link up next to this with those. The fundamentals are all about who are you choosing to be in the world. Okay, and this is really important. Again, it's not just about having the BMW. Before I got my BMW, before I manifested a fantastic deal on a BMW, I first assumed that I was a BMW owner. Okay, that brought qualities out of my life. And we gotta change that camera around because I keep looking over here.
Yeah.
And it's just, maybe we can just flip it the other way next time. Well, maybe we'll be upside down again another way. So, what are you choosing to embody now? Again, I've got 3 states I work through at all times. Loving husband, loving coach and trainer, loving puppy dad. And it's just like that. Okay, so play at that chunk size, not knowing what I want. It's so big, I don't know if I can get it. Again, that's that vague. You can look at my gestures and, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I might want a mountaintop home or a mansion or a man or a monkey.
Well, she wants to get healthy again.
Yes.
So that's at least, it's one thing, isn't it? Like,
but healthy is a vague concept.
yes.
Healthy. How can you
True.
be healthy right now? In other words, can you stand up in a way that stretches your tissues, that makes you stronger? Can you eat a meal that gives you energy for 3 hours? And again, that just sounds like worldly things, but literally we're exploring how do we feel health for the next 3 hours? What's the next 3? Instead of imagining health for the rest of my life, I don't know if it's possible. Let's play a game called No. We're all going to get sick, break bones, do things. Okay, we all have traumas. You get cut once in a while, that kind of thing. So healthy. What's a 3-hour slice of healthy feel like? What's an hour slice of healthy feel like? Yoga.
That's
Okay,
what I do.
by the way,
I love it.
Yeah, so you started imagining yourself differently and doing yoga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
you
true,
see it?
actually.
Watch your physiology change.
Yeah, I was getting down with just it all feeling like work.
Watch your,
This was
watch your
ages ago.
state. This is good.
Yeah. Anyway, it just felt like it was work at work and work at home, and
Yeah. So what happened?
well, I was sitting on my butt loads. And anyway, so what happened? Well, I wanted to change.
Okay. Notice she's in a fuzzy big. She was in a fuzzy big state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this yoga thing came up. And what'd you imagine?
Yeah.
Doing yoga.
Being a yogini.
See? Get it? Okay.
I love it.
So chunk size, manifesting. This is good stuff. Okay. This is where I
And
should.
it's bounced. That's the best thing. Like, because if you do something healthy just for an hour, just for now, like what can I do right now that feels healthy or something, going on a walk, whatever it is, for me it bounced so that now it's like doing anything physical, going for a walk, doing all sorts of things. I had certain ones in my head, but unfortunately Bruce's cone's getting me off target. But yeah, it's sort of bounced into other areas, other things that I really enjoy doing too. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Let's go with the
next one?
Next question. By the way, this is Bruce.
right.
Step away from the cookie jar, Bruce. All
Sorry,
right.
you guys.
Next.
Right, the next one is from Nina. Hi, TT&V. Which program would be best for me to
Emmett.
help my situation? I have a 3-year-old son, and one day a thought just came to me that something bad would happen to him. I cannot get this bad thought out of my head, and almost every time I look at him, I think these bad thoughts. I've tried for a year to stop, but I can't. I don't want to manifest something bad for him by dwelling on these thoughts, but I can't stop. Which package could help me?
Cool. I don't want to answer that question. Okay, I'm going to answer it in a very different way. Okay, first of all, for a year, you have not had in your head that thought. Okay, and by the way, if you did, it doesn't matter because thoughts are things. Okay, now I know everyone in LOA is saying, thoughts are things. Well, things don't create things. Okay, that's just what we call batshit crazy. Okay, in other words, a candle doesn't create a puppy. Okay, a thought is a virtual thing. Okay, thinking is a process. Thinking produces thoughts. Your thinking is directed by how you feel. In other words, if I feel like a loving husband, loving puppy dad, loving coach, I will have thoughts that kind of person has. You get it? The thought of loving puppy dad does nothing. The thought of loving husband, that's a concept. Get it? Nothing happens with concepts. But if I feel like a loving husband, a loving puppy dad, a loving coach, okay, now thoughts are produced that, yeah, I have lovely thoughts about her and them and you. You get it? This is productivity because I'm not sitting here having a thought called loving coach. I'm here feeling the state of loving puppy dad, loving wife, husband, person, loving coach. Okay, get it?
Yep, yep.
And that generates behavior. That generates thoughts. Okay, so let's just get a few things clear. Second of all, you've tried for a year and not stopped it. Okay, in other words, this is what happens with any kind of addiction. Okay, you become problem-centric. Emmett,
Right.
excuse me.
Hey,
Okay,
let's go.
let's go. See, Emmett.
Let's go.
So you become problem-centric. Okay? Instead of, you gotta fix the mic.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is... Yeah,
Set it
okay.
up.
All right.
Perfect. So if you become problem-centric, in other words, I must have a beer, that's a problem. If you are problem-centric with, I must not have a beer, that's a problem. On the other hand, if you become, I'm living my life, okay, that is an opportunity. In other words, when you see your son, don't try to control, not thinking bad when I look at my son, right? In other words, I'm looking at my son and I'm thinking something bad. I'm looking at my son and I'm trying not to think something bad. It's the same darn thing. You get it? This is what we call reacting. This is not useful, okay? Moving beyond that, I am going to answer the question. Ready? Do manifesting mastery. Okay, 90 little tiny exercises, one a day for 90 days will change your life, I promise you, if you do them. If you, by the way, the people that frustrate us are the ones that go, oh, I've done some of the exercises some of the time, but not the way you tell me, and I'm not getting results. Well, let's play a game called, you can't make bread by making up your own recipe. Follow the freaking formula, do the recipe, right? So if you want to get in control of some of this stuff, do those tiny little exercises every day. And here's why. Not because those exercises will have you stop thinking bad things about your son. Those exercises will help you start thinking about other things.
Thanks, yep.
Okay? They will change how you feel about everything so that you generate new thoughts. Okay? You won't be, kid problem centric.
It's like you're trapped in
Right.
that while you're being like that. Yeah. Whereas this will get you out of it.
By the way, I've worked with addicts and alcoholics very extensively. I'm not going to go into detail on this, but I can tell you one thing. The life of someone who's stuck on any kind of addiction sucks. Okay, whether they're actively using drug of choice or if they're actively, it's been 3 years, 7 days, 10 minutes, 14 seconds, and 1 breath since I've done my drug of choice, that's still hell. Okay, both of those are hell. There are groups of people that get beyond that, and what they do is they literally start living life. They imagine a whole new life where every story doesn't include beer, alcohol, drugs, porn, whatever. Okay, that's what this is about right here. So we still have 4 listeners after that rant.
And that's...
Yeah, and the puppy dogs. By the way, can you all still hear us? Well, I'm assuming you can because we got 4 people here. Right?
If the mic had gone.
Yeah, if the mic had
turned
gone.
off.
So let's assume you can. Give us some hearts if you want to. So, in conclusion, thank you for playing. Oh, we love hearts. Look at that.
Thank you.
Wow. Cool. All right, now it is 4:13 p.m. That was a 12-minute Periscope or so.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
good.
you said 4:01.
That's
Yep.
excellent. So thanks for playing. We didn't tell people to toss up your questions if you want to.
Yeah.
We'll answer them real quick. If not, send them to us an email, 2020 at
And we'll do something like
xhostage.com.
this on the...
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah.
And visit us at freeneville.com, NevilleGoddardQuotes.com, and it is sometimes crazy because Bruce has a big thing on his head.com. So that's about it. Have a wonderful day. My name is Mr. 2020.
I'm Victoria.
And over there
B&E are over there.
Bruce and Emmett.
Thank
Love
you, Victoria.
guys. Wow.
Victoria.
It's your morning. I love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Have a great day, guys. We'll be back. Tell your friend. She loves when I say that. Cool. That's it. See ya. Bye. Did you say bye?
Bye.